Good afternoon, everybody. Pigskin Pete here. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to everybody. Thanks everybody for joining me. Is everybody ready to get their blood alcohol level and their sodium level, their blood sodium level through the roof? What's everybody eating? I've already been dipping into the Velveeta cheese and Rotel dip. Got me a Pacifico, some cold beers here. Yes, this is my first one, sir. Thank you. Let's see who's in the chat here. Go back up. What's up, Clemson Carson? How you doing, sir? College football world. Good afternoon to you, sir. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Tiger Nation in the house. College football maniac. Gaming with JT. SEC football tubes here. Spring Hill. What's up, Pete? Well, what's up, Spring Hill? How you doing, sir? Tiger Nation says he's ready to get his THC level up. Some drinks and some wings, huh? May there, Herbert Bradford. How you doing, sir? All right, so anybody bet on the game? I was about this close to betting on the Patriots at -2. But what I ended up doing was betting on the over. So I needed to go over 56 to win my bet. Now, I did place a very small prop bet as well. Who will be the first person to score a touchdown in the game? And I bet on Rex Burkhead, and because it was like plus 1,200. So I think I bet like what was it, $30 on that, just for fun. And but if he's the first one to score a touchdown, you're gonna see me jumping for joy, because that means that $30 will turn into like 350 or something like that. So anyway, we'll see. Goat Watson says he has 50 on the Patriots and the over. So you got 50 on the Patriots and 50 on the over, or you got 50 on Patriots and, I mean, you had to win both of those? Or you should get 100 on the game. Border Bob, good afternoon, says, hi, Pete. Can't bet against Brady. No, I picked picked New England to win the game. I agree. I mean, you have a 12-year-old coach for the Rams and a 13-year-old quarterback. Maybe I got that backwards. Maybe it's a 13-year-old coach and a 12-year-old quarterback. Either way, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady and the rest of that, and a lot of more guys on the Patriots team have a lot more experience in these type of games. So you never bet against them. I wouldn't. But personally, I could care less who wins the game. I mean, it's not going to hurt my feelings if the Patriots lose. But I'm not a Rams fan either, so. I wanted Breeze against Brady, says the Goat Watson. I think a lot of people did. Yeah, I think a lot of people did. Before this game starts, there goes the flyover after the national anthem. Before the game starts, I want to go ahead and announce the winner of the Patreon contest for the month of January. Volunteer Roadshow Catfish won, because he's the only one that signed up. I only gave you people 6 days to do it. So anyway, congratulations, Catfish. You'll be getting your Visa card in the mail soon, I promise. And then, of course, the Super Chat contest goes on for all the way until March 1st. And I've got a lot of people in the running for that. NASA CGI Snakes, Alan V, Tiger Nation, Billy Dawson, Catfish, Hound Dog, Dondre Crawford, and Smallville. And so there's still plenty of time for people to get in on that over the next 4 weeks or so. SEC Football Tube says he's been so busy he hasn't been able to join the streams. That's all right. Well, that's the good thing about YouTube, sir. Even if you can't join the stream live, you can always watch it later. And, yeah. I think that YouTube might blow up tonight, because I think that probably anybody who has a YouTube channel is streaming tonight. Literally every YouTuber. I mean, my phone is blowing up with notifications as we're sitting here with all the different people streaming right now. But hey, if you're a football person, it's the last football game of the year, right? Or the season. And it's the Super Bowl. So what's up, Billy Dawson? How you doing, sir? So everybody, before this game starts, because you can't make a prediction after they kick it off. I want everybody to type in the chat here your winner or your score predictions. Just tell me, Patriots 34 or Rams 27, whatever it is you think. Go ahead and type your score predictions in there, and I'm going to compare them to mine. And I'll give you mine after I see all of yours. So Tiger Nation says 32-28 Rams. Okay. College Football Maniac says Rams 30, Pats 27. So they both have the Rams winning. Herbert Bradford, New England 28-23. DeGoat Watson says Patriots 31, Rams 24. Spring Hill says 35-21 Rams. Well, that's a pretty bold prediction there. That's a 14-point win by the Rams. Clemson Carson says 31-28 Patriots. Border Bob, Patriots 44. I see what you did there, sir. Well played. He said 44-16 Patriots. SEC football 2, 42-28 Patriots. Yeah, I was thinking about getting my phone number, my cell phone number. I'm going to call up T-Mobile and see if they can make the last 4 digits of my phone number 4416. And God willing, the T-Mobile receptionist will be an Alabama fan. 56-35 Patriots. Now that's a bold prediction there. All right, so before it starts, I got the Patriots 35 and the Rams 32. So yeah, there you go. 3 points. All right, so did they do the coin toss already? I was busy looking at the chat. Or is that what they're about to do now? Nobody ever cares about the coin toss in a regular game. It's not exciting, but you got to watch the Super Bowl coin toss. For some reason, it's more compelling. And who gets to keep the official coin that they toss? That's what I want to know. Who gets to keep that coin? Because you know that thing's worth some money. All right, so the Patriots call heads. Damn, she flipped the hell out of that thing, didn't she? All right, the Rams win the coin toss. And they defer. All right, well, that's good for my prop bet. Because the Patriots, that means the Patriots are going to get the ball first, right? So now all I need is for somebody, by some miracle, for Rex Burkhead to get the first touchdown in this game. And my $30 bet will be like a $350 win. I was looking through the damn those prop bets on that website that I bet on. Everything you can imagine. There was another website. Who was it on Twitter? I saw. Somebody I follow on Twitter posted some of the prop bets that they made. It was like a celebrity. Anyway, there was a prop bet on there about who will show more cleavage, Sean McVay's wife or Tom Brady's wife. Like who would bet on that? Yeah, that's all right. SEC football too. As long as you're here now, sir. That's all that matters. I said as soon as they called heads, it would be tails this time. Anytime anybody flips a coin for anything, I always pick tails. Always. I mean, there's no reason for that. I'm not sure what the reason I do that for, but you got to stay consistent. That's important. Tails never fails. What's up, NMD TV? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Anybody at a Super Bowl party? I'm guessing if you're in the chat right now, you're probably not at a Super Bowl party. Maybe you are. You know? If you are at a Super Bowl party, make sure you let everybody know there. There's an idiot on the internet that yells into a microphone a couple times a week. And you should go check them out. All right, here we go. And the ball is kicked off. Received at the goal line. Good return. Across the 30, across the 40. All the way right around the 45, it looks like. So, great field position for Brady and the Patriots to start here. Got to make your own party. That's exactly what we're doing. This is our party right here. Welcome to the Peete party. I got free beer for everybody. I got some barbecue, some pulled pork. I got all kind of dips. Anybody want any? Just let me know. All right, so I'm sorry, from the 39-yard line. And he's going to hand the ball off to Michelle. And Michelle picks up about 13 yards, first down. I was a little bit confused before the game. The Rams said that Gurley's fine, he's healthy, but they're still going to split reps 50-50 with C.J. Anderson. I don't understand why they would do that if he's healthy. Great. C.J. Anderson's had a couple of good games, but he's not Todd Gurley. So I don't know what their point, unless they're hiding some kind of injury or something. I don't know. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 49. Going to hand the ball off. And he's going to pick up about 7, it looks like. Maybe 2nd and 3 or 4 here. 2nd and 4, they're saying. I'm partying on my front porch with my Peete family. Yes, thank you, sir. Rams are nervous. That's where the disadvantage comes into play. I would say that it's pretty safe to say that probably a lot of the Patriots players are pretty nervous too. I mean, it is the Super Bowl. But 2nd and 4. Hands the ball to Michelle. And he's going to pick up the first down. Right around the 37-yard line there. 1st and 10 Patriots. Come on, let's get down to the goal line and let the old Rex Burkhead run it in. Help a brother out. What's up, Dennis Wilson? You hate Clemson football, sir. Good. Because if you didn't hate us, that means we wouldn't be winning. So, welcome to the pity party, sir. I'll make you president and chairman and CEO. 1st and 10. Hands the ball off to, is that Michelle again? Yeah. He's going to pick up 3. Isn't Allen a former Clemson player? Who? Dwayne Allen? Yes. If that's who you're asking about. What's up, Leonard Clemens? Second and 7. Hey, look who they got in there. Is that Burkhead? No, that's not Burkhead. Oh! Picked off by the Rams. Littleton. That ball, it was a high pass. I think it was to Gronkowski. And it tipped off his fingers, went up in the air. No, that wasn't Gronkowski. What was that, Hogan? Yeah, it was off Hogan's hands. Tipped up in the air. and intercepted. There's no spoiler alerts on here. You can't spoil it. All right, so that's advantage Rams. That was just a bad pass. Ball was wobbling. All right, so the Rams take over from the 27. So I'm going to hand the ball off to Gurley. And he picks up a few. Second and 8. And play action. He's going to roll out of the pocket. And he's chased down out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. So he's going to lose about a yard, maybe 2. Well, according to that, they're going to spot it at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Anyway, it's going to be 3rd and 8. Play clock's running down. Inside 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And they got it off just in time. Goff back to pass. And it's incomplete. 4th down. So good defensive stand there after the turnover for the Patriots. Didn't even allow the Rams to get a single first down. And the punt is up. Edelman back to receive. Breaks the tackle, then he's taken down. So good punt and good coverage there. Looks like they're going to take over on their 15. So we'll see if the Patriots can make good on that interception there and try to turn things around. Let me see something here. Jesus. Sorry, I'm trying to do something with my chat here, and it's not working. So. Hogan had to make that catch. Just be glad our defense held. Yeah, that was a bad mistake by him. But that wasn't a good pass. It wasn't Hogan's fault. It was a bad pass. Oh, crap. But so far, I'm not doing good on my my over bet. I need somebody to score. I thought we were actually going to score on the first drive in the Super Bowl for once. Yeah, that's never happened, has it? Did hear that. Yeah, the Rams didn't look good on offense there. I think of both these teams, you got a lot of nerves going on right now. First quarter of the Super Bowl. Once we get into the second quarter, or maybe even later in the first quarter, everybody's settled down a little bit. I agree. I think that's the key for both teams, Clemson, Carson. Run the ball. Especially early. All right. I'm going to hand the ball off to Michelle. And he's going to pick up about a yard. 2nd and 9. Rams started off slow against New Orleans. Yeah, it's true. What's up, Joey Menes? What's up, Pete? OU Joe here. Can't stay long. Just want to say congrats to your Tigers. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And thanks for stopping in, too. 2nd and 9. And Brady's going to throw it out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. I don't know what that was. So now we're at 3rd and 9. Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do there. I was just poor execution. All right, 3rd and 9. Brady, back to pass, complete to Edelman, and Edelman's going to get a first down. So that's a big-time 3rd down conversion there. Don't want to go 3 and out. Especially the part of the field they were on, they would have been flipping field position too. So that was a big first down there. First and 10 from the 26, 24. Oh, man. And Ndamukong Suh just took off Michelle's head. Big loss there. 4-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 14. Having Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald on the defensive line, that's almost unfair, isn't it? 2nd and 14. Double fake. What was that? There's a flag on the play, and we might have some. What is this? A targeting? Helmet to helmet. Hit on the defensive player. First down, Patriots. Who was the hit on? Okay. Who are they calling that on? Is anybody watching the curling World Cup? 1st and 10. Yeah. And Burkhead picks up about 5. I don't understand why they called that foul. I was trying to hear it. What's up, Mark Dudley? How you doing, sir? Second and 5. Brady passes it complete to Burkhead, and he's going to get a first down. This is what the Patriots do, man. They just kill you with these short passes. Ref's already giving Brady hip. All right, 1st and 10 from the 48. And they've got Sony Michel back in as a running back. Timeout. Patriots timeout. Now here's what a lot of people watch the Super Bowl for, right? The commercials. They said he was a defenseless player because he hadn't started running yet. Okay. I mean, I guess. What's up, Catfish? Catfish, I don't know if you were here earlier, sir. You were officially the winner of the Patreon contest. So congratulations. You didn't have any competition. And by the way, I will be announcing another one for next month. For the month of February, and I'll let you guys know what that one's going to be for. Just logged in. Well, welcome, sir. I'm assuming if you're in the on the road there, you can't watch the game, right? So you have to listen to it on the radio, or are you watching it somewhere? Hell, I don't know. You're winning the other drawing too, which the super chat drawing. Yeah, I mean you never know. You got a lot more competition in that one, and small ball's got 100 entries. So we'll see. Way I see it, they had the ball, was supposed to let him start running and juke out and get in first. I don't agree with the call that they made, but I understand. I know they're going to call that every time. I think it might have had more to do with, even though they didn't call it targeting, they called it a hit on a defenseless player that had a reception. So that's why it doesn't make any sense. If he made a reception, he's not defenseless. But anyway, they'd have been better off calling it a personal foul, for hitting him above the neck. It was a hit to the head. But whatever. All right. 1st and 10. Play action. Pass over the middle. Complete to Gronk. Wide open. And he's going to get all the way down to like the 33. How you let Gronkowski get that open, man? Watch this. I mean, you can't get any more wide open than that in the NFL. NMD TV coming through, and that enters you into the Super Chat contest, sir. And he says Kelly Bryant should transfer to Florida State. Oh, man. That's a hot take. Yeah, I don't think he's going to transfer, but 1st and 10. Hand the ball off to, who was that? I didn't even see. Burkhead. Yeah, I don't think he's going to transfer to Florida State. I feel like the reason he went to Missouri in the first place is because the offensive coordinator was an offensive coach, assistant coach for the Cowboys. So he's got NFL connections, and he can sort of run an NFL style offense, and that's what Kelly Bryant wants to do, is go in the NFL. So I think that's the whole reason he's going to go there. 2nd and 8. And plus, have you seen Florida State's offensive line, sir? They're terrible. Brady back to pass, throws it deep into the end zone. And that was intended for what, Hogan? It's hard to tell these receivers, man, for the Patriots, unless you know their number. I'm going to learn their numbers tonight because it's just a bunch of white guys. They all look the same. What's up, Miranda Dansby? How you doing? Favorite damsel in distress. 3rd and 8. What's up, Bradley Aarons? You got Sony Michel as a MVP of the Super Bowl. That's a solid pick. Although, like, whatever, I'd say probably 8 out of 10 times it goes to a quarterback. You know, that's just the way it goes. It's like the Heisman. The Heisman almost always goes to a quarterback, and the Super Bowl MVP almost always goes to a quarterback. Now, if Michelle gets like 3 touchdowns or something, then yeah. But I think that's a solid pick. Yeah, I saw that in MTV. The Andre Francois got dismissed for allegations of domestic violence or something. I don't even know. Did he even get charged? Because I don't know how they can do that if you're not charged, but they can. So, what kind of beer am I drinking? This is Pacifico. Yeah, it's a Mexican beer tonight. What's up, Dondre? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Where's Tiger Nation for my lovely welcome? He was just in here a minute ago. Good. Glad to hear you're great, sir. Are you eating? Drinking? Both? Man, I was on Twitter just looking at all this the food that people were taking pictures of the stuff they were cooking, and it was making me hungry just looking at Twitter. People cooking. I mean, people going all out, man. Talking about brisket, frog. I saw this one guy, frog legs, a whole table full of frogs. Which, I mean, I don't know, that's not my thing, but. What's up, College Football World? Says go Rams. Carolina fans know how, as Falcons fans, feel losing a Super Bowl you should have won. Yeah. The only difference is that the way the Falcons lost that game was much more depressing than the way that the Carolina. I mean, Carolina was never in the game. I mean, they just got stomped by Denver. But the Falcons, that's got to be a tough pill to swallow when you're up that. You know, it looked like you were going to win the game. I love frog legs, says Catfish. I've never had them. Now, one thing we do eat a lot here is gator tail. 3rd and 8, and he's going to hand the ball off, and he's only going to pick up about 2. And that was James White. So it's going to be 4th down. Yeah, alligator tail is great. It's awesome. Never had frog legs, though. All right, so it's going to be a field goal attempt here. From 4th and 6, so what is this, like a 46-yard field goal attempt. And it's up. I think he missed it. He did miss it. Oh, he missed a 46-yard field goal in a dome. That sucks. Let's see, the Super Bowl Thanksgiving 2.0, drink beer, lots of food, and watch football. Yes, that's Thanksgiving in America consists of whether it's turkey or ham or whatever it is you prefer, and then lots of beer and wine, and then, you know, the Lions and the Cowboys. They play every Thanksgiving. So yes. Did the Chiefs release D Ford yet? Oh, is that the guy that jumped off sides? Bradley Aarons, I almost cried after we lost that game, and to be honest, I get kind of depressed when the Super Bowl comes around and don't see the Falcons in it. You know, sad confession. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone, sir, because I don't get depressed whenever the Panthers aren't in the Super Bowl every year because I don't expect it. You know, I don't know. Maybe you're more optimistic about your team than I am about mine. Dondre Crawford says he hates Georgia football fans. Dondre Crawford says he hates us too. Is that NMDTV? Are you still mad? You still mad at Uncle Lou's video? Oh yeah, it's funny. Why did these announcers have to open their big mouths? About what? What did they open their mouths about? Only an Auburn alum who's been playing football his whole life doesn't know where the line of scrimmage is at. That's a good one, sir. I didn't even realize that that's where that guy played college ball at. It was Auburn. Gostowski is overrated. Oh, they said he was 31 for 31 on field goals in Atlanta, and he missed it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the announcer's fault. It's probably the kicker's fault, or maybe it was the holder. Maybe it wasn't laces out. Finkel Einhorn. 1st and 10. They're going to hand the ball off to who is that? I don't know. Anyway, he picked up about 4 yards. He's 2nd and 6. My stream is ahead of yours. That's weird. Normally it's on a delay, so it's usually behind. So it being ahead would be weird. 2nd and 5. Play action. Goff rolls out. It's complete for the first down and more. Crosses the 50. Going to be taken down right around the 48. And that was Reynolds. So good play there by the Rams. Seems easy to picture Hunter Renfrow as a Patriot. Yeah, so I made that the mock draft video. I mean, oh, Jesus Christ. Talk about people getting mad at Peete over a mock draft of all things. Incomplete on 1st down, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Anyway, so at the end of the video, obviously I had the Patriots picking 32nd because I picked them to win the Super Bowl. So that would give them the last pick in the draft. And jokingly, I said that the Patriots were going to take Hunter Renfrow with their 32nd pick in the 1st round. And people on there, oh, this idiot actually thinks Hunter Renfrow is going to go in the 1st round. He's just a Clemson homer. He doesn't know anything about the I mean, can you people not take a joke? Jesus Christ. Obviously, I don't think that Hunter Renfrow is going in the 1st round. But I would not be surprised if he was taken by the Patriots in some round. 2nd and 10. Goff, complete. Picks up about 8 yards. And that was Robert Woods. So it's going to be 3rd and short. 3rd and 3. I'm listening to Peete Radio. That's fine. Yes, thank you. What about Florida State's quarterback situation? I don't think this is going to affect Florida State. Listen, DeAndre Francois was kind of overrated anyway. He really wasn't. He never played well the entire time he was there. I think that James Blackman's a better quarterback than him anyway. So I don't know. I don't think it's a big loss for them. 3rd and 3. I mean, they're going to lose depth, but Francois wasn't that great of a player. So anyway, it's going to be 4th down now. The Patriots stopped him there. 4th and 3. Now it's going to be interesting to see if they even attempt to go for this here, because that's something that the Rams like to do. They like to go for it on 4th down. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd do that in this situation, this early in the game. Yeah, me and you both to go, Watson. I took the over too. Mark Daly says that doesn't sound stupid at all. Never know how the draft goes. Tom Brady, for example. Yeah. But geez, dude, go on that video and just look. I got probably 3 times more thumbs down on that video than I did thumbs up, which people think that I care about that too. By the way, ooh, I'm gonna give this thing a thumbs down. I'll show him. Yeah, okay, sorry. I really could care less if you don't like my draft video. But the comments on there, oh, this guy's an idiot. You know, the normal stuff. But it's it's people. The one guy told me to take the video down. I'm like, no. What? When did you start making the Pigskin Pete YouTube rules that I have to follow, sir? I'm taking the video down. Just because you don't like my picks. Delay of game on the Rams. So they definitely have to punt it now. I think they're going to anyway. But it's going to be 4th and 8. Yeah, you got to finish just like every other weakling on social media. The ironic thing is the people that come on and cry in the comments like that. You know, they think that I care or something. I don't know what they think. But what it really does is makes me want to do another video like that. The more people cry, the more I want to do a video like that. Alabama players have been making excuses ever since they got blown out. Just take your L, man. Yeah, I saw who was it? Who was the Alabama player that said that the reason they lost is because they were mentally fatigued? I don't know what that means, but that sounds like an excuse to me. Oh, it was Jacobs, right? Yeah, well, that sounds like a personal problem. You know, as a matter of fact, I'd probably be pretty mentally fatigued as well if I had been watching tape on Clemson for 2 weeks. Oh, Tua said that we weren't better. Yeah, right. Did he really say that? I hope he didn't say that. You know who that sounds like, right? That sounds a lot like Jake Bentley. Oh, they're really not that better than us. Yeah. After you lost 56-7, say the team's not better than you. Yeah, you're smoking crack, dude. Who has more to do with the Patriots' success over the past 20 years, Belichick or Brady? That's a great question, Bradley. First of all, what's your opinion? I have an opinion on it. I think it's Brady. I also actually think it might be the combination of the two of them. But I would say probably more Brady because Belichick was a coach in the NFL for many years before Brady, and he wasn't very successful. I mean, he wasn't a bad coach, but he wasn't winning Super Bowls like this. So, yeah, I think it's more Brady than Belichick. I think Belichick's gotten a lot of the praise for how great Brady's been. But I still think Belichick's a great coach. I mean, I'm not down on the guy. Belichick walked out on the Jets. Yeah. He was the head coach of the Browns. Yeah, well, that's a good point, too. But, I mean, I guess before Brady, he did have some success with the Patriots, but nothing like where they've been since Brady took over. So, and listen, you got to give it to Belichick was the one that drafted Brady, so, you know, knew something. 1st and 10 from the 19. Going to hand the ball off to Michelle. Michelle is going to go right at the middle and pick up maybe about 3. He coached a couple of places. I know he was definitely the coach of the Browns. He was on the Jets. I don't know, was the head coach of the Jets? He was definitely on that staff, though. He coached for several teams. 2nd and 6. Brady's going to complete it to Edelman. Edelman's going to pick up the first down and dive. 1st and 10. I swear my dog won't let me watch the game. He likes attention. And my dogs are too old to bother me. They can't even see. Sad. I'm gonna take my dog out this morning to let the dog out this morning, and she couldn't even find the door. I'm gonna steer her out. Brady Belichick quit the Jets job one day after taking it. Oh, okay. Okay. Shit, that's so long ago. Look at pictures of Belichick back then. He looks so young, vibrant. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Brady back to pass. Throws it. Complete to Edelman across the 50, inside the 45-yard line. Wide open again. Ari the GOAT, good afternoon to you, sir. Says Jared Goff is overrated. I don't know. He's pretty good. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If he throws for 300 yards tonight and the Rams win, he won't be overrated then. But he hasn't really done it. I see what you're saying. All right, so Brady's back to pass. Oh, Brady fumbles it. And it's recovered by the Patriots. That's his weakness right there. Brady does not. He's not good with getting hit. Not used to getting hit either. And he might be the slowest quarterback in the NFL. I think I could run faster than him. What's up, Prince 6'1"? How you doing, sir? What's up, bros? At a party, can't hear crap. Just wanted to stop by and drop a like and say hello. Well, thank you, sir. Have fun. Stay away from those natty daddies. You got to work tomorrow, sir. Come on. Be responsible. All right, in 2nd and 19. Brady, complete to Gronk. Gronk lowers his head. Gets within like 4 yards of the first down. So they picked up a big... they got back a lot of that yards they lost. It's going to be 3rd and 4, I think. Maybe 3rd and 5. Tony Romo's at it again with this Nostradamus crap. Yeah. Third and 5. Brady, pressured, throws it into the ground. It's going to be 4th and 5. Aaron Donald's all over Brady. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter, I think. And still 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. I'm sorry, they stopped the clock here. So it's there's 18 seconds left. We'll see. And the punt is up. And bounces off his hands out of bounds. Anyway, it's going to be down right around the 5-yard line, maybe 6. I heard this is Gronk's last game. I heard that too. And, I think it is. Win or lose, I think Gronk's done. He almost didn't come back this year. Yeah. If he's smart, he won't come back. I mean, you don't need any more rings, so you're not coming back chasing a Super Bowl, championship if you've never won one before. But he's had all kind of injuries. I mean, there's no reason for him to come back. I wouldn't come back if I were him. What's up, Mike? Can someone sub to me, please? I want to get to 260. Damn, I should have bet on the Patriots not to score in the first. My friend just did and won a crap ton of money. Wow. Yeah, that was one of those prop bets, huh? That would have been a bet I wouldn't have taken, though. I mean, who would have thought that they wouldn't score? And the Rams are going to hand the ball off up the middle. I think that was Gurley. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. He picks up about 6. That was C.J. Anderson. So he picks up about 6. That's the end of the first quarter. Score is 0-0. That makes it very easy for me on YouTube, though, to not have to change the score on the screen. So there's a bright side to everything. Gronk is nasty. Yes, he is. All right. Anybody need a beer? I want to get a beer. Show you guys a little trick. Not a trick. No, not necessarily a trick. That's a bad word for it. But all right, so anybody ever been to Mexico before? Okay, this is where they do there. I prefer. You can use any V8 or even just tomato juice. I prefer the low sodium V8 that's spicy hot. That's the best stuff for the beer. Anyway, the mistake some people make is they pour the beer into the cup first and then pour this on top of it. Don't do that. What you do is you start with the V8 first, or the tomato juice, or whatever you choose to use. That's important. Put that in first. Then you do a slow pour. And make sure it mixes up really well while you're pouring it. That's good. The good thing about it, you don't want to put that tomato juice like in dark beer. That's disgusting. Any light beer. Or any like golden type of lager, especially any Mexican beer too. But you can make, if you ever have like some cheap crap light beer that you don't necessarily like the taste of, like Natural Light or something, just something that doesn't have that much flavor. That's a good way to make it taste good. So I won't charge you for that advice. That advice is free for all you beer drinkers out there. You can thank me later. 2nd and 5. Oh, he gets clotheslined. That's got to be a flag. Pete, let's create a pour cap bottle for beer bottles for that. No head. All right. Listen, you invent it, and then we can start the company together, and then we can split the profits. But you need to invent it. I'm not smart enough for it. But it's a good idea, though. Yeah, he just got clotheslined. They picked the flag up. 2nd and 10. Hand the ball off to Anderson again. And he's going to only pick up about 3. So far, the Rams are not doing very well running the football in this game. I mean, they're picking up 2 and 3 yards, but that's not, they haven't had any breakout runs yet. 3rd and 7. Lemon, lime, salt is pretty good on beer. Yeah, that is true. That is good. All right, 3rd and 7. Let's see if they can get a first down here. What are they tonight on first downs? Not very good, I know that. I think they've only got, one first down all night? Goff, back to pass. It's tipped. Almost intercepted. Incomplete. 4th and 7. This is bad news for the Rams because they're going to not only have to punt, but they're going to be punting from pretty much their own end zone here and giving the Patriots most likely really good field position. The Patriots have scored 3 points in all 9 of their first quarters of every Super Bowl under the Brady and Belichick era. Insane stat. That is an insane stat. That is an insane stat. Ooh, almost blocked. Good punt. And it's going to take a Rams bounce. So it goes all the way down to about the 36. So good punt there. Rick Williams says his under bet is looking good so far. Well, I bet the over, man. So at least one of us is going to win. Good luck to you. What was I thinking taking the over? Even if I didn't bet on the Patriots, I still want Brady to win the Super Bowl so he can retire, says DeGoat Watson. He's not retiring, even if he wins. James Collins says this game sucks. Well, so far it's not the most exciting game. I will give you that. Edelman's got to field that punt at all costs. What else does Brady have to prove? Well, he's already said that there's zero chance that this is his last game. He wants to play till he's 45. He's only 41. So that's what he's trying to prove, is that he can play till he's 45. I personally don't think he'll make it to 45, but maybe he will. I don't know. But this is definitely not his last season. He'll be back next year for sure. He said it. Robert Kraft has said it. So, I mean, that's all you need to know. Yeah, 45, that's a little bit ridiculous, but that's what he said. If Brady wins 7 Super Bowls, he's the most accomplished athlete of all time, in my opinion. I would agree. I mean, I don't know who I mean, you could make a case. Well, no, I don't even know if you could do that. I would agree. I think that's a good call there. It appears to be a defensive game so far. Sorry about you guys betting over. Yeah, I thought 56 would mean. Listen, there's still plenty of time left. You never know. Sometimes you can see 30 points scored in the fourth quarter alone. So. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 37. 13 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first half here. And Brady's going to throw it out to Edelman, complete for about 5 yards. Hey, Clem Tiger. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Second and 4. I'm the 43. Brady gets it complete to Gronk, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 2. See, thank you. You're giving me some hope here, Bradley. Patriots versus Panthers Super Bowl was 3-0 at the half and ended 32-29. So thank you. I'm still holding out faith for my over bet. Third and 1 officially, what they're calling this here. That's a long one. It looks more like 1.5, but whatever. We'll see. Brady back to pass. Complete to a wide open Edelman. Edelman's going to go inside the 30 and run out of bounds. There was nobody within 10 yards of him. Edelman's having himself a game. Now, I know that they don't have any points, but he's got a lot of yards already. Wade Phillips winning this matchup so far. I don't know if I'd agree with that. I think that it has more to do with just the pressure that they've been able to get on Brady and not necessarily, taking away the receivers, because we've seen a lot of wide open guys. Gronk's been wide open a few times, Edelman a few times. It's just that Donald and Sue are so dominant on that line that they're giving them fits. But going to hand it off, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and then get taken down. The curse of vodka strikes again. Yeah, Sue ain't no joke. You're right. He's not. 2nd and 9. And that was a bad pass. Anyway, incomplete. 3rd and 9 now. And Tom Brady just said a dirty word. Everybody saw it. I'm going to write a letter to CBS and the NFL and tell them I had mental distress because I saw Brady use the F word on live television. And they owe me at least $20,000 to pay for my distress. Third and 9. Brady back to pass complete to Gronkowski. Gronkowski is taken down way short, and Gronk's looking like an old man out there, isn't he? He's definitely lost a step. Yeah, Brady's not looking great. It's not. There's no fun in games whenever you got Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald up your ass all game. Yeah. That's not like playing against the Jets and the Dolphins and the Bills every week in the regular season, is it? And Gostkowski, and he makes it this time, barely. Finally, we got some points on the board. Some excitement. I do think that the Patriots are probably towards the end. I think once Brady retires, it's going to be hard to recover. But we'll see. They're not getting a whole lot of pressure. Well, they're getting enough pressure to make him uncomfortable, at least. I mean, he hasn't been sacked, I don't think, has he? Or maybe once. Has he been sacked? He's definitely been knocked down a couple times. Now, there's DeGoat Watson says, unless they draft Trevor Lawrence, I just don't think that I believe that when Trevor Lawrence gets drafted, he's going to be the first pick overall in the draft, which means that the Patriots would have to be the worst team the year before. I don't see that happening, number one, unless they tank for him, which if Tom Brady's there, he will never tank on purpose. Number two, it's a hell of a trade up if you're trading up from whatever 28th to 1. That's a hell of a trade up. I don't know if anyone's ever traded up that high before. Michael Moultrie, I missed the Clemson football season so much. Well, that makes two of us, sir. Not just the Clemson football season, but college football in general. Let me change the score here before I forget. All right. And while I'm here, excuse me for just a second, I gotta. So many wires around here. What goes to what? Hold on a second. Makes me wish I had a desktop instead of a laptop. Yeah. When you stream on a laptop like this, I mean, it's unbelievable how fast it sucks down the battery. I mean, I could use my laptop just for surfing the internet, emails, whatever, watching videos even, for like 12 hours on one battery life. As soon as I start to stream, it's like, how long have I been streaming for? An hour and 10 minutes, and it was almost dead already. It was 100% whenever I started. That's crazy. Oh, shit. And I just missed that play. I forgot to change the quarter, too. I got to go back and do that. I need an engineer to come do this stuff for me. Anybody want to be my engineer? All right, so it's 1st and 10 from the 27. Going to hand it off to C.J. Anderson. He's going to pick up about 4 on the run there. Pete, you're getting big time. You have to hire some assistants. Yeah, I don't pay very well, though. I gave myself a raise of like $5 a week. I can't afford to pay anybody. 2nd and 5. Goff back to pass. Complete. That was a hell of a catch. You're going to say he's in or not? They said he was. They call it complete on the field. Yeah, of course, you know everything's replayed nowadays. It's hard to see in real time. I don't know. No, he didn't have 2 in. But they didn't challenge it. He had one foot on the ground, but then by the time he caught the ball, he had switched feet. Anyway, whatever. Still a good catch though. Tony Romo in 2002 looks like a lost Backstreet Boy. 2nd and 7. Hand the ball off to Anderson, and he's taken down for a big loss. About a 4-yard loss there. Replay the game. Is that even realistic? No, it's not. You talking about the Saints game? I mean, come on. Replay the game. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. Goff throws it deep. And they're going to call interference. I know they're going to. No, they didn't. It sure looked like it was to me, but it looked like they were both interfering with each other. I mean, look at this. Maybe it wasn't interference. It just looked to me like, yeah, hell, that could have been called on the offensive pass interference too. See, that's what I'm saying, Bradley. I don't understand why they're not using him more. There's got to be something going on with him. They keep saying it's not. He keeps saying there's not. But it's the Super Bowl. You give the ball to your best player, and Gurley is the best player on the Rams, period. And they're putting C.J. Anderson in there for this entire drive? Like, come on. Something's got to be going on with him. He's got to be hurt or something. Is Ely coming to Clemson? I don't know. What's up, Greg Messick? The Goat Watson says they're resting Gurley for the second half. I don't know, maybe. But this is like 3 games in a row now they've done this. So it's not just this game. Goff is totally confused. Yeah, he does look confused. You know, that's the thing. That's where Bill Belichick is a genius when it comes to disguising defensive coverage, because that's what Patrick Mahomes said after the game against the Patriots. He said that it took him almost the entire first half to figure out what they were doing with their coverages because they're so good at disguising them. So Goff right now is probably going through that same sort of thing. Yeah, I don't think they're resting him for the second half. But I agree. You don't rest anybody in the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl. The Goat Watson really thinks that the refs are in favor of the Patriots. I know that's a lot of people think that way. I don't think. I mean, I don't. I think the ref bad calls across the board, not just for one team. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. I'm going to hand the ball off to, it looks like Burkhead. Yeah, he's going to pick up about 2. Did I see the roughing the passer flag in the Chiefs game? Yeah, but I also saw probably about 10 other calls that were bad calls in that game and every other football game that I watch for both teams. That's what I'm saying. 2nd and 7. And it's going to be – oh, I thought it was complete. Should have been complete. Anyway, incomplete. He was throwing it to Sonny Michel, and it just went right off his hands. 3rd and 7. What's up, SEC Dog? How you doing, sir? Belichick is focused on stopping the Rams' running game so far. Make golf throw speak. Yeah. Big time 3rd down here. And it's going to be complete to Michelle. And he stumbles. If he wouldn't have stumbled, he'd got the 1st down. Anyway, ends up about a yard short, maybe 2. Just sloppy play on both offenses so far. And the punt is almost blocked. Good punt. Received at the 20. Gets across the 30 to about the 32. And a flag on the play. Who's this against? Is this a holding? That was against the Patriots. So they're going to add the 10 yards to the end of the play there. Rams offense reminds me of Georgia. All they do is run and play action. If you stop their running game and force the quarterback to throw, you will have a huge advantage. Yes, I agree with that. But normally, when Gurley is playing good, which he hasn't been for the past few games, then stopping that running game has been virtually impossible. And so they've had a lot of success with that and the play action. And they have a great group of receivers too. So, but if you can stop Gurley and Anderson, then yeah, you're right. They don't have much else. I agree. Bradley says he has a gut feeling that the second half will be insane. I agree. Nothing better when you have, especially with Belichick and Brady, those first half adjustments. Yeah, you'll see a different team in the second half. Probably for both teams. Yeah, me and you both, Watson. How about the Super Bowl halftime show, though? Is that going to be amazing and fantastic? I don't think so. Who is it? Maroon 5? Is that right? After like 3 other people turned them down. You've never heard of any of them. Any of who? The Maroon 5? It's really just one guy. What's that guy's name? Oh, God, I can't remember his name. Okay, and that just shows you how big of a fan of Maroon 5 I am. I can't remember the guy's name. Adam Levine, that's his name. I do know his name. See? I do know some stuff. Dudes in dresses. No. AC/DC should have got a halftime show in their prime. They didn't ever get one. You're right. They should have. Usually the Super Bowl halftime show is pretty bad. I have to admit that. 1st and 10. And it's going to give it to Anderson. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Or no, that was Gurley. Sorry. You hear what they just said? Is anybody listening to the announcers? You're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with him, but he could wake up and not feel right. Well, so does he not feel right? What are you saying? They give it to Gurley again. And he picks up about 3. So he's going to be 2 yards short. He's not hurt, but he could be. He might not feel good. He might wake up with a headache. Is the guy hurt or is he not hurt? I'm so tired of them twisting this story with him. Tracy Wolfson. Yeah, she sounds like a genius. 3rd and 2. Damn, Goff has all day. He's back there for 5, 6, 7 seconds now. And taken down for like a 15-yard loss. Dude, why do you not throw that ball away? Why do you just take a 15-yard sack? Yeah, I think it's safe to say that I'd be shocked if the Rams win this game. After what I'm seeing, that was the most boneheaded play I've ever seen in the Super Bowl. Well, maybe not the most boneheaded one, but it's right up there. You got to get rid of that ball, dude. You got the ball for 10 seconds. Oh, and it takes a Patriot bounce. Anyway, they're going to down it right around the 27. Yeah, that was bad. That was as bad as it looks. Goff looks like Matt Ryan. Yeah. Yeah, he actually looks worse. That's true. Matt Ryan did put up 28 points. Bradley's got a point there. Yeah, I see. I knew. I even said last week on the stream. I was like, if it's under 3 points, take the Patriots because never bet against the Patriots, especially since Goff and Sean McVay are so young. Your coach and quarterback tandem. Don't bet against the Patriots. And I talked myself out of it and bet the over instead. I should have bet on the you bet on the Rams. I should have bet on the Patriots like I was going to, but I bet the over instead. The spread. Well, as of an hour before the game, Bradley, it was at -2. It was the Patriots favored by 2. It kept going up and down all day. I was hoping it would go down to 1. It never made it down to 1. It made it down to 1.5 for like 30 minutes, and then it went back up to 2. I kept checking it like twice an hour. So anyway, it was -2. I think is what it ended at. How old is Goff? He's only what 20. I want to say he's 23. He's young. He's the youngest quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. I think is what they said before the game. 23 maybe. Maybe might be 24. Whatever. 23 or 24. After watching Philly spank their ass last year, I would not have been confident in them. Yeah. Pete, if you were the Eagles, who would you keep, Foles or Wentz? Well, they're gonna. I think they're gonna keep both of them, from what I'm understanding. I think they're gonna keep. They're gonna re-sign Foles. And if you're asking who I think's better, I'd stick with Wentz. Will Clemson open the season as number 1 in the country in college football? If you're talking about the AP poll, I think so. I do think so, yeah. And Brady's going to be complete to Edelman, and he's going to pick up a first down. Philly got lucky. See, I don't agree with that. I mean, yeah, they did have an amazing game. You know, sort of like everything went their way. I don't believe in luck though. So, I mean, they won the game. You know, you're right. If they played 10 times, they probably would have lost 8. But you only need to win 1. First and 10, and he's gonna pick up about 3 yards. Who was that? Burkhead. Okay. That was what I saw. The youngest quarterback, first overall pick to start in the Super Bowl. Gotcha. Yeah, Billy, that's my point, though. You're saying that now they're saying that he's hampered by his knee injury. They've been telling us every day for the past 2 weeks that he's not. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, is he or isn't he? 2nd and 7. And it's getting a complete Edelman again. Edelman's got like 10 catches already. Out of bounds after he gets the first down. Edelman's having a night. Edelman looks like a real man with a goat beard. Listen, SEC dog, you're not going to get any argument out of me. I've been saying I don't think that Matt Ryan is that great. I've been saying it for years. But I can't say that because I'm a Panthers fan. So you just don't like their Falcons, so you can't say that. So I can't have an opinion on Matt Ryan because I'm a Panthers fan or something. But whatever. Listen, didn't they just re-sign this guy to like a 6-year extension? Fine, I'm happy. I'm fine with that. They can sign him to a 10-year lifetime extension for all I care. The Rams, when did they pick in the draft? Hold on. My little sheet out here. My important sheet. Oh, who did I have them? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, they picked like 14th or something. They picked 2 spots ahead of Carolina. Who did I have them picking? I had him taking Quentin Williams if he's still there, which would be a good pickup from Alabama, defensive tackle. They really need a defensive end, right? Because everybody's saying they're gonna that Vic Beasley's not gonna be the starter anymore or something. Anyway, I don't know. I started talking about the mock draft and people's head explode because I didn't pick the guy in my mock that they didn't like, you know. Bradley says, I'm a Falcons fan, and I somewhat agree, but Ryan is capable. Better to have one border in the hand burden. Yeah, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. You know, listen, some people feel the same way about Cam Newton. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm excited about the Panthers' offense next season. I'll be super excited about it if Cam Newton's shoulder is okay, number one, first and foremost. And then number two, if Greg Olsen can stop twisting his ankle and breaking his pinky toe every time he steps on the football field. But, yeah, I agree. I want to why Mizzou fan is mad at Peete. All the Mizzou fans hate Peete, sir. I don't know why, but that's fine. Falcons should have taken Gurley. Could they have taken Gurley? I mean, the Rams picked way higher than them, didn't they? All right, 1st and 10, and he's gonna throw it out. It can be complete to Patterson for about 5, I think. 2nd and 5. Yeah, he should have went out of bounds. You're right. 2nd and 5. Oh, that was intended for Gronkowski. There's a flag. I think it's going to be an interference. And Wade Phillips is about to have a heart attack on the sideline here. Oh, 12 men on the field against the Rams. Gronk looks like he's 45 out there. He does. He looks like, I mean, he looks like he is aged. I don't know if he's partying too much or what's going on with Gronkowski, but the guy looks like he's aged about 20 years in the past 3 years. Kicking down some Captain Morgan for halftime. Now you're talking, sir. Man, you're making me wish I had something myself, but I don't have any. Are any of the game balls deflated? I don't know. 1st and 10. What was that? I got to say, this is a massively disappointing offensive performance here by both teams so far. Like, that wasn't great defense. That was just, what was that? I mean, a kid could have caught that. I'll get you to you in a second, Dondre. 2nd and 10. Brady. Another. What was that? Bad pass. 3rd and 10. Who is going to be good in the ACC outside of Clemson in football next year? Define good. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's a chance that Miami could be pretty good. That's it. I don't know. Clemson's backups, yeah. I mean, Nobody, I don't think. 3rd and 10. Oh, that's complete to Patterson. Where they? He was down right at the first down marker there. Wake Forest is going to shock the world next season. Yeah, right. I keep waiting for Virginia Tech to be good, and they just keep disappointing me year after year. So you won't hear that come out of my mouth anymore. When I do my preseason videos before the season starts, and I do my dark horse teams and which team I think will take a step up in their conference. I've been doing Virginia Tech. I've been saying for years, Virginia Tech is they're just right there. They're just no. I'm done with Virginia Tech until they can show me something. I'm done with them. So I don't know. And Florida State. I mean, who knows what? I don't know what to think about them right now. Support Willie Taggart. Virginia, no, man. Virginia had like their greatest season in like 20 years this year, and they still lost to Virginia Tech. And they did beat South Carolina 28-0. That's right, 28-0. But I don't think Virginia's going to be very good. Maybe an 8-win team. I guess that's okay. 4th and 1, incomplete to Gronkowski. And Wade Phillips is celebrating like he just scored a touchdown or something. I don't know if somebody forgot to tell Wade Phillips that they're losing the game. They haven't scored a point. So, Vagina has their quarterback coming back. Yeah. No, Alabama's going to be there next year. I mean, come on, Alabama's Alabama. So, if you're in the SEC, the team to beat is still Alabama. If you're in the ACC, God help you. You better try to pray that you can beat Clemson somehow, some way. 1st and 10, and Goff is going to be sacked. There's only a minute left here in the second quarter. And be right back taking a Georgia shot. Third and 2, incomplete. Georgia hasn't won a national title since '80, but doesn't mean they haven't done anything. That's silly. No, I mean they've certainly done something. They went to the national championship last year. That's something. And then this year, well, let's say they should have beaten Alabama probably in the SEC championship, but you don't get titles for shoulda. And then I will say they really completely crapped the bed against Texas. What was that? I mean, they ended the season on a horrible note. That's for sure. 4th and 2. So somehow the Patriots are getting the ball back here, but it's going to be all the way down on the 1-yard line. There's 16 seconds left. So I'm guessing New England, if they're smart, is just going to take a knee and go to halftime. I would agree that Georgia's a top 5 program right now. I mean, yeah. I don't think Georgia fans want to be a top 5 program. I think they want to win. I think they want to be a top 2 or 3. But Georgia isn't a top 5 program. Well, I don't know. I mean, they're continuously over the past 3 years ranked in the top 5. Their recruiting is in the top 2 and 3, definitely in the top 5. So I think that makes you a top 5 program. I think Michigan would be more effective moving the ball against the Patriots than the Rams. Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about what they've done since 1980. I'm not talking about what they've done this decade. I'm talking about right now. And right now, name 5 programs better than Georgia. I mean, we know Clemson. We can put Clemson, right? Obviously, Alabama, obviously. You could probably throw Ohio State as a program in there. So there's 3. Now name me two other football programs that are achieving at a higher level than Georgia is right now. Yeah, Prince, I should have done what you did, sir. Dennis Wilson, Pete, what do you think of that knucklehead Uncle Lou video on Miami? I thought it was funny. I don't know why Miami fans got so triggered over that. All he did was go on there and say that laughing at Miami having the 32nd recruiting class this year. And guess what? Miami has a 32nd recruiting class. So I don't know why people get mad over this, the funniest stuff. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Anybody who knows how I do these live streams, I take about a 5-minute intermission at halftime so I can go pee and get a snack or something. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So, but if you need to pee or get a snack, now's the time to do it. But I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you. I'm not turning the stream off though, so I'll still be here. This halftime show is amazing, isn't it? This reminds me of Super Bowl 40. What's going on with my thing? What do you mean it reminds you of Super Bowl 40? 3-0 is a baseball score. I have a feeling, if I had to guess, I think not only are the Patriots going to win, but I think they're going to win by a couple of touchdowns. The Rams' offense just looks terrible. You win 130 for every 100 if you took the Rams. Prince, I did a prop bet that Rex Burkhead would be the first player to score a touchdown in the game, and it was plus 1,200. So if you bet 100, you win 1,200. Which I didn't bet 100 on it. I only bet like $30 on it, but that gets you like 350. So we'll see. Hopefully he does score the first touchdown. Steelers versus Seahawks, most boring and sloppy Super Bowl of all time. Yeah. What was that? 2009? No. It was like 2006. Right? $2006, right. I can't believe that was 13 years ago. It seems like it's only a couple years ago. SpongeBob. Who's this guy rapping right now? I am so out of the loop. I have no idea who that guy is. When I went to the Saints and Carolina Panthers game in December this year, guess who was the halftime show? It was, you remember Nelly, the rapper Nelly? And he was wearing a Carolina Panthers jersey while he was doing the show. And I know he's from St. Louis, so I figured he'd be a Rams fan, not a Panthers fan. Who is that? Can somebody type in the chat who that is? No idea. Will I be watching the AAF when it starts? Yeah, I'll check it out. To see if it's any good. I mean, I guess some football is better than no football, right? So, yeah, I'll watch it for that reason. They only play like, how many games did they play in that season? Like 10? It's not a lot. I know that. It might not even be 10. I think it's like 8. Does anyone else think Nelly looks like Steve Smith? Yeah, a little bit. And he's about as tall, too. The San Diego Fleet. How many teams are there in the... What I know about the AAF could fit into a thimble. How many teams are there? I know they only play like 8 games in the season. How many teams are there? Number one. Is there any different rules? There's 8 teams? That's it? Wow. That's not a lot at all. I know there's an Arizona team, California team, a team in Florida. I don't even know outside of that what the other teams are. Is there? I'm guessing there's probably got to be a New York team, right? I would think. You would think. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just know it's washed up players. I hope they don't try to do like they did with the XFL. And I mean, that was the XFL was so unwatchable. Oh, Steve Spurrier. He's a coach, isn't he, of one of the teams? Who's the coach of? I also know that guy that the Arizona team. I don't know what their mascot is, but he's the former coach of the Washington Huskies. And what's that guy's name? He's on the radio. I listen to him in the morning on the radio on Sirius ESPNU. Steve Spurrier. And Steve Spurrier's like 80. The San Diego Fleet. That's a good name for a team, since that's a Navy town. I do know that who's the former? I think it's a former Georgia quarterback. Is it Aaron Murray? Is Aaron Murray playing in that league? I think he is. A Birmingham team, really? That's a weird place to have a team. There's an Atlanta team. Okay. All right. Here, so Clemson Carson coming through with all of them. So we got the San Diego Fleet, the Arizona Hotshots, the Memphis Express. That's a good place for one, Memphis, I think. Orlando Apollos. Is that the team that Spurrier's coaching, Orlando? The Atlanta Dream, the Birmingham Iron, Salt Lake Stallions. They have one in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake Stallions. And San Antonio Commanders. Okay. So Aaron Murray's playing for the Atlanta. What is it? The Atlanta Dream. Gotcha. Clemson Carson coming through. What's up, Raul Duke? Good afternoon to you, sir. And whatever language that is, I'm sure is amazing and fantastic. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's Big Boy. I do know who that is. Good Lord, how many animals had to die to make that coat? Raul Duke. Now you're typing in English. I'm from Moscow. Let's go Patriots. Well, so how's the weather in Moscow right now? I would imagine it's cold as a witch's titty in Moscow right now. The Patriots are winning. Yes, it's 3-0, but the game's only halfway over. Herbert Bradford says, my girlfriend would love that fur coat. So this baby seal walks into a club. Oh no. He took his shirt off so he could show us all of his tattoos. So a baby seal walks into a club and then he ends up on Big Boy's jacket. Well, with all the people between the people who are protesting the Super Bowl because of the kneeling, you got those people. Then you got the people that are protesting because of the kneeling for the opposite reason, which is ironic. So now you have teams with the kneeling that are protesting, the people that are against the kneeling, for the kneeling. Then you have Saints fans protesting the Super Bowl because the Saints, they think they should have been in the Super Bowl. So that's three groups. And now, after Big Boy's performance, you're most likely going to have all the animal activists and PETA people protesting the Super Bowl. So, I mean, pretty much everybody's protesting the Super Bowl at this point. The Saints fans are pathetic. Come on, that's great entertainment. It's great entertainment to watch the complete and utter meltdown that's happening in New Orleans. I love it. What if the game ends with the score 3-0? That would be terrible. That would be terrible. That would be the worst Super Bowl in probably my life. Oh no! Look, now he took his shirt off completely. What kind of music is that? I don't know. Pop music. Hey, Raul Duke, is the Super Bowl on TV in Russia? That's something I want to know. I'm interested about that. I mean, it's on basically every country, even the countries that don't have cable. It's on. But is it on in Russia? Let me know. How much did they pay those people around the stage to act like the music is good? I don't know. Yeah, whenever Janet Jackson showed her boob at the Super Bowl, that was the beginning of censorship. I mean, because nobody has ever seen a boob before. I mean, yeah. Talk about a massive overreaction to a tit. It would have been better if you got to see a 20-year-old Janet Jackson tit instead of a 40-year-old Janet Jackson tit. That's my only complaint. Well, at least it's over now. We don't have to be subjected to that anymore. I actually heard, because normally they don't pay the performers for the halftime show. It's normally something that they just do for publicity and, whatever reason. But I heard that they actually did pay this guy to perform tonight. I don't know if that's just a rumor or what. What's up, Clemson Tigers 16? Need a heavy death metal halftime performance? Yeah, that's never going to happen. I'd rather watch that, though. Okay, so Raul Duke says, on the channel, Viasat sports show for Russia. So it is on. It is on TV there. I mean, does anybody in Russia care about American football? I'm guessing probably not. I mean, you might be the only one since you're here. But plus, what time is it in Russia? I mean, it's the middle of the night there, isn't it? Will Trevor Lawrence be better than Deshaun Watson? Oh, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I think he has a chance to be as good. I'm still not in the camp. I'm not going to put Lawrence above Watson yet. It's just too early for me to do that. I mean, Watson is Watson. So, but you never know. Now, listen, if Trevor Lawrence goes out and wins 3 national titles in his time at Clemson, then you have to say yes. But I'm not saying it yet. I stayed up until 8 a.m. to watch the NBA Finals last summer. Jeez, where were you? Is that where you were when you were in Egypt? SEC Dog says he'll be better than Watson. Where do I think Hunter Renfrow will go in the NFL draft? Well, you must not have been here earlier. I picked. Listen, everybody thinks he's going to the Patriots, right? And so I fit right into that camp. Who knows? I mean, I'm not saying he will go to the Patriots. There's a lot of teams that would take him. I really, honestly, probably think he's going to be a second, or at the highest, a second-round pick somewhere. That'd be his ceiling. He won't go in the first round. But if he falls to the third or fourth or fifth round, then who knows? I mean, he could go anywhere. If he falls to like the third or fourth round, then the Patriots probably will take him, I would think. Everyone hyped up Tua too much in the offseason, and he got a big head and sucked versus good defenses this year. Yeah, and he was in the injury tent every 5 minutes. That didn't help. So, no, Clemson fans can't pick on the state of Georgia. Deshaun Watson from Georgia, Trevor Lawrence from Georgia. Yeah, I don't pick on the Georgia players. Yeah, I mean, we love Georgia players at Clemson. Here's a fun fact, though. Trevor Lawrence is not from Georgia. Okay, he's from Tennessee. He moved to Georgia to play high school football. He grew up a Tennessee fan, actually. But anyway, yeah, he played high school football in Georgia. But JC69, I'm down here in Savannah. If you're ever down this way, need to drink a few beers. Yes, sir. I went to Savannah 2 years ago for my first time for St. Patrick's Day thing. And me and one of my friends went. One of my friends from Ohio, an Ohio State guy. And we had a great time. But I do want to go back. Savannah's a lot like Charleston. Very similar. Which is where I am. He grew up a Tennessee fan because of Peyton Manning, and also because he grew up in Tennessee. He's from Tennessee. In Russia, to the league in American football. They have American Football League in Russia? I didn't know that. You're teaching me a lot of stuff I did not know, sir. Deshaun Watson's family went to the same church as your mom. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Jackson Carmen's going to take Mitch Hyatt's spot at left tackle. I think that's what they said. You stopped going after 1986. Got tired of being designated driver. Yeah, we just, you know what we did? There was nowhere in the city to stay. We stayed on Tybee Island, which I'm sure you know where that's at if you're Savannah, which was like, I guess it was like a 30-minute drive or something from Savannah. We stayed in this, I don't even know how this thing didn't have health violations. This was the worst hotel that I've ever seen or stayed in my life. It was, and here's the thing, we paid because it was St. Patrick's weekend. We ended up paying like $250 for one night. There's only one bed. It was me and my friend. So we had to sleep in the same bed. There was like roach. I mean, it was the most disgusting hotel room you ever saw. I wouldn't even pay on a normal night $10 to stay in that place, let alone $200. But it was the only place we could find. And then we just took like Uber to the parade and back. Go to Jekyll Days Inn on the beach. You'll love it. What's Jekyll? All right, so the second half is starting here, and the Rams are going to receive. So before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and change this quarter here on the screen. Jared Goff, 5 for 12 in the first half for only 52 yards. Now, that's terrible. That ain't going to cut it. Jekyll Island is awesome. Where? Oh, in Georgia. Okay. I never heard of it. Is that near Savannah? Gatlinburg. I've never been there either. I've been through Tennessee. I've never stayed in Tennessee. I've driven through it, though. Tennessee's beautiful. Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee, even parts of North Carolina. The mountains. I mean, that's pretty landscape. All right, 1st and 10. Goff almost picked off. Went right through the hands of the defender there. That should have been picked off. The halftime show is almost longer than the damn game. Yeah. And they seem like they get longer every year, too. I don't know what's worse, the game so far or the halftime show. They're both pretty bad. North of Cumberland Island, south of St. Simons. Okay. The Rams are in this. Yeah, they're only 3 points down. Definitely in the game. 2nd and 10. And he's going to hand the ball off to Gurley. Finally, Gurley picks up some yardage there. 1st down and plenty more. Big run. The biggest run of the night for either team, I think. And this is what they need to do. I'm sorry for all you C.J. Anderson fans out there. If I was a Rams fan, I wouldn't want to see C.J. Anderson's fat ass out there for the rest of the game. They need to let Gurley run the ball. 1st and 10. Give it to Gurley again. Bounce out to the left. He's running hard now. Don't tell me he's got a knee problem. The way he's running so far in this half, doesn't look like he has a knee problem. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. We have an injured Patriot here. Do you think the NBA can ever surpass the NFL as America's favorite league? No. Not in my lifetime. I don't. I mean, just it is. The NFL is. Forget the NFL. Football in general. That's the most watched sport by a large margin in America. So. When I was younger, especially really young, but I mean, I loved the NBA. I loved basketball. I played basketball, but it was so different back then, man. The NBA to me it's not bad. I mean, it's entertaining, but the rules have changed so much. They call a foul on everything. I mean, you can take 18 steps and they won't call a walk on you. I don't know. I don't know if the way that the free agency and everything is structured now, where all the great players go to one team and they form these super teams. It's not like back in the day. There was no way that Michael Jordan, unless they forced him to leave, like when he retired, and then he went to play for Washington. But I mean, it was you went to your team and you stayed there. They don't do that anymore. No, I don't. I'm not a big fan of super teams. No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Milkmaids. Knicks and the Bulls in the 90s are the best matchups. Yeah, and the Celtics and the Lakers. But yeah, the Bulls and the Celtics. Even the Utah Jazz when they had Karl Malone and John Stockton. That was just back in the day when nobody left their team, ever. Will Oregon or Washington be good in college football next year? Yes. Yes and yes. I think Oregon's going to be really good. I actually have them possibly making the playoff because of, number one, their schedule and the league they play in. The Pac-12 is terrible. And, so if they can get through and win the Pac-12 with maybe 1 or 0 losses, I think they'll get in the playoff. Plus, I think Oregon's just going to be good anyways. I'm not so sure about Washington.
That sucks for him.
What's up, Hound Dog? How you doing? I'm not going to read what you said. People can read it for themselves. But I do agree that the halftime show was disrespectful in a lot of ways. 2nd and 5. Going to hand the ball off to Gurley. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, barely. Dennis Wilson, what are you drinking? Clemson is going to lose to South Carolina in 2019. Whatever you're smoking or drinking, you let me know so I can do it with you. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Goff, back to pass. And incomplete. I'm waiting for the flag. Nope. Anytime there's a bang-bang play and a pass play, I look for a flag automatically. It's like Pavlov's dog. It's a triggered response. But there's a good no call. I mean, they were having success running it with Gurley, and then of course they just abandoned it. And the punt is up. Edelman receives it around the 7 or 8 yard line there. So the Patriots will take back over. Edelman's already got 93 yards tonight in the first half. All right, 1st and 10 from the 8. Brady's under center, and it looks like Sony Michel in the backfield. Yeah, Edelman's winning the MVP so far. I agree. Give the ball to Michel, and he picks up about 3. 2nd and 7. Nicholas Powell says college football national championship game is a hell of a lot better. Well, you're preaching to the choir because I'm a bigger fan of college football than NFL anyway. I agree, Hound Dog. 2nd and 6. And they give it to Burkhead. And he's going to pick up about 2. So we got a 3rd down coming up here. Yeah, this year's national championship was, if you're not a fan of Clemson, was probably not great to watch. But here's one thing. It was more exciting than this, even with the beatdown. But it wasn't the best championship game. We've had a lot of good ones in recent years. 3rd and 4. Brady complete to Edelman. Over the middle. Big gain and more. He's off to the races. And he's going to go down right around the 40. Big time play there. So that puts Edelman, he's up already about 120 yards now. SEC dog, I agree. All right, 1st and 10 from the 41. And another bad pass. Brady's a little bit off tonight. Are bookmarkers legal in the USA? What's a bookmarker? I mean, if you're talking about like an actual bookmarker, or are you talking about a bookmark on the internet? Or you're talking about something about that I much more cynical that I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, 2nd and 10. Throws it to Edelman. Edelman picks up about 8. Bookmakers, not markers. No. Third and 2. Brady back to pass. Incomplete. Is that a keep to leave? So 4th and 2. It'll be another punt. I'm still waiting on somebody to do a fake or something. See a trick play here. And the Patriots down and all the way on the 2. Good punt. Good special teams play there for the Patriots. So Jared Goff comes back out. Bradley says, I have a feeling this game is going under. I think that's pretty safe to say at this point, unfortunately. We'll see. The Rams coach is young. He can relate to the players. Yeah, well, some of them are older than him. What is he, like 33? Commercials have been underwhelming. I haven't even been paying attention to the commercials because anytime a commercial comes on, I'm reading the chat. But what's up, Christopher Goodrich? How you doing, man? Good to see you in here. Says, hey, everybody came in to check on Pete and you guys. How's it going? It's going great. We're amazing and fantastic. At least I am. Dondre Crawford. Thank you, sir. Another $2 super chat from him. And he didn't say anything. But that's all right. So that gives you 2 more entries into the contest. MVP for the Rams so far is Peters, number 22 on defense. Who is he, a cornerback? MVP for the Rams is their punter right now. That's true. But actually, both teams. The Patriots MVP might be the punter as well. Actually, it's Edelman. Mark Dudley. I'm not going to even say what you said. All right, here we go. From the 1. And there's a flag on the play. Of course. It's against the Rams. Penalty declined. 2nd down. Hell, I would have taken that penalty. Half the distance to the goal. It would have been like a 2-foot penalty. The chat is more entertaining than the Super Bowl. That's not hard so far. Second and 8. And they get the ball to Gurley, and he gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up a yard there with forward progress. We'll see. Anyway, it's going to be 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, something like that. 3rd and 6, they're saying. Call me crazy, but I give it to Gurley again. I mean, the Rams have zero ability to move the ball through the air right now. Empty backfield. They got Gurley out at the top of the screen, wide receiver. He almost took a safety, but he got rid of it. I told you. I told you. And Goff's bitching to the refs about a late hit or something. That wasn't late, dude. Pete, where's your bowl games bet luck for your Super Bowl bet? I thought I was going to make you my bookie. Well, I did for the bowl games. I did amazing. Got like 12 out of 15 games I got right. So far tonight, though, I'm not looking good because I bet the over. So, and I should have stuck with my original thought, and then my thought was to bet the Patriots with the 2 points, and I talked myself out of it and did the over instead. But we'll see. Challenge that for a safety. No, he got rid of the ball. Goff looks like he plays for Tennessee. That's a good question. No, you know who his backup is? Is Hoyer, I think. No, that's Brady's backup. What am I talking about? Who is Goff's backup? That's a good question. You don't. I don't know how you Clemson fans deal with Miami fans. I lost mad brain cells last night. Well, we deal with them just because they've never won the ACC, so it's hard for them to say much to Clemson fans. They can say whatever they want, but what did I think about? I don't know what you're trying to spell Clemson, but there's no Z in Clemson. Basketball team blowing a 7-point lead with 30 seconds left to go against NC State. What do I think about it? I think that Brad Brownell has overstayed his welcome, and he should have been fired 5 years ago. That's what I think. I'd be surprised if he wasn't fired after this year. I'm not a huge basketball guy, but I do still want to see Clemson have a good basketball team. And going to the tournament once every 10 years is not acceptable. So I was actually a little bit disappointed that they made the Sweet 16 last year because all that did was make people think that Brad Brownell was actually a good coach and gave them false hope. So. Oh, I thought you did that on purpose. People like to type Clemson with a Z just to piss off Pete sometimes. I've got a video on YouTube that's titled, "There's no Z in Clemson." So. He's not asking me a question. He's just saying that Clemson choked. Yeah, I got that. But I gave him an answer anyway. All right, 1st and 10. I'm going to hand it off to Burkhead, and he picks up a couple. And American football fights be happen at the stadium. Yes. Sure. Second and 8 from the 29, the 31, sorry. Brady, back to pass. He's got James White for a 1st down. Flag on the play, of course. That is true. The Z is under the S. He speaks the truth there. So it's going to be 2nd down and 13 now. Second and 13 from the 26. And to get Edelman, still going to be about 5 yards short. I think it's going to be 3rd and 5. Pete, has a Miami fan ever called you a racist out of nowhere? It's happening to me left and right because I was exposing their bullshit. No, that's never happened to me before, so I don't know. No. Good luck with that, though. 3rd and 5. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Looks like James White's still in. Brady back to pass. Throws it deep down the left side. And incomplete. Good coverage. That's Aqib Talib. No, it's Peters again. Peters is having a good game, isn't he? Somebody a couple of minutes ago said he should be the MVP for the Rams so far. Rams have 35 total yards of offense. That's pitiful. The punt is up. And he fielded that. Taken down immediately at the 20-yard line. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out if the defensive play in this game is great or the offense is just terrible. Or maybe it's a combination of both. I don't know. But it's not good. If the Rams have 35 yards of total offense so far, I'd say Todd Gurley probably has at least 20 yards out of that 35. So who's got the other 15? Have they completed more than 5 passes? Have they completed even 5 passes? Wade Phillips is calling a hell of a game. Yeah, he is. Also, I've seen a lot of passes that Brady's missing. Brady's not on tonight so far. I mean, I can't remember seeing him this off, especially in a Super Bowl game before. He's missed some wide open guys. Why didn't Lawrence want to go to Tennessee if he was from Tennessee? Well, because at the time that he was being recruited into college, Tennessee was terrible. And he wanted to go somewhere where he was competing for championships. He said that. We said that there was several reasons why he went to Clemson. But one of them was because he wanted to compete for championships. And, of course, at that time, Clemson was competing for championships. Tennessee wasn't anywhere close to that. I mean, Tennessee. Imagine if the Super Bowl ended 3-0. Well, it might. Three to two. Now, imagine if does anybody do those, what do they call it? It's like you buy the squares for the score in the Super Bowl. It's like a grid. And you pick the different numbers and you get the scores. Imagine whoever's got that score, 3-0 at halftime or 3-2 at the end of the game. That's the box that nobody wants to buy because it's so unlikely, and they win the whole thing. 1st and 10. And it's going to be complete for about 7 yards. It's going to be second and 3, I think, coming up. Wade Phillips banking on number 22 to hold his ground. As so far he has. Changes the DC's whole scheme. Here he goes. Gonna get a first down there. I don't see who it was. Was that Gurley? No, that's C.J. Anderson. All right, so first down. The Rams actually got a first down. Believe that? Play action. And he's going to throw. It's going to be complete for a first down at the 50-yard line. Uh-oh. Now we got a first down and a completion. I mean, that's the most action we've seen the Rams have in 2 consecutive plays all night long. Stream has been chill. Everyone else on YouTube is pissed off. Yeah. No reason to get pissed off. Just a football game. But then again, I'm not a fan of either one of these teams. I'm pretty sure if I was a Patriots fan right now, I'd be pretty pissed off. All right, 1st and 10. And they're going to hand the ball off to Anderson. And he's going to pick up about 3 or 4. See where they spot that. Is it just me, or does C.J. Anderson look like he ate Todd Gurley? He's like twice the size of Gurley, and not in a good way. Not muscular-wise. Second and 7. Goff under pressure, and he throws it away, or throws it about 3 feet. Yeah, CJ, he is huge. How lucky did he get? He played for 3 different teams this year: Oakland, Carolina, and the Rams. He just got lucky and got traded to the team that went to the Super Bowl. All right, Goff back to pass, complete. I think. Yeah, they're going to call it complete. 1st and 10 inside the 30. That was a good pass. Uh-oh, we might actually see the Rams at least score some points. What's up, Gamer 500,000? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Otherwise, you would not be here. Timeout by the Rams. It looks like old Jared Goff needed a little bit of water. This is the most boring Super Bowl ever. I would have to agree. How did he get the head coaching job at 33? That's a good question. Because he's an offensive genius, apparently. Sorry, Pete Jr. All right, 1st and 10. Goff back to pass, throws it deep in the end zone. Oh, almost caught. Good. That was a great defensive play there to run that down. Great play by the Patriots defender. He was wide open in the end zone. That was just good defense there. I expect Oklahoma head coach to be in the NFL soon. He reminds me of Rams head coach. I don't expect that. I mean, he could. He definitely could have pretty much any job he wanted that's open. I don't think he wants to go to the NFL. Why would he? 2nd and 10. And he's going to throw it out to C.J. Anderson. And it's going to be complete, and he's going to pick up maybe about 5. So it will be 3rd and 5, I think. Lincoln Riley just got a contract extension, and they put every year that he stays there and doesn't leave to go to the NFL, he gets like a $250,000 bonus. Like, that's a crazy thing to put in somebody's contract. Yeah, well, guess what? Yep. And he's going to be sacked. Not only do you get timed out for that, but you also get blocked. Oops. Sorry. This isn't an advertisement for your streaming channel, sir. Maybe if you were a subscriber of mine and you came on and asked me, be a different story. But it's not. And you're not. So 4th and 16. Field goal. The kick is up, and it is good. Three to 3. Now we've got a game, folks. Believe it or not, Super Bowl 40 was sloppier than this. I've got a good memory of that atrocity of a Super Bowl. Gonna change the score now. Man, they've been easy on me as far as the score goes tonight. Yeah, if you like defense, it's good. But I still think that I've seen some really bad offensive plays, and it's not all good defense. Anybody need a beer? I do. Anybody need a beer? Hound Dog, you need one? You old enough to drink one? Spring Hill, vodka drinker? Vodka drinker, you drink beer or you just drink vodka? I don't know. It's a good question. DeAndre Crawford wants one, though. Old enough, but I don't drink. Well, that's a good. You're smart. Vodka drinker says he drinks vodka, but when he drinks Miller High Life. That's a weird one to pick. The champagne of beers, sir. Just don't let it get warm, or it tastes like piss. Or what I would imagine piss would taste like. You know. 1st and 10. From the 25. And you're going to get about a yard there with Michelle. Or, sorry, that was James White. 2nd and 9. It's virtually impossible to run on the Rams, isn't it? Miller High Life shines like gold in refrigeration light. Yes, it does. All right, so 2nd and 9. Brady, complete to White. Flag on the play. I remember that, Watson. The 6-9 LSU Alabama game. Holding against the Rams. It's going to be 1st down automatically for the Patriots. So from the 31, 1st and 10. Going to toss it out to Michelle. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. Take him down all the way to the 50. So good run there by Michelle. Does anybody remember the 3-2 Auburn versus Mississippi State game in 2008? Oh, God. No, I don't remember that. Hands the ball off to Michelle again. And he picks up about 4. So this will probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter here. 2nd and 5. And he's going to hand the ball off to Michelle again, and he picks up nothing. Ran right into a wall. And that'll do it for the third quarter, folks. So, 3-3. Oh, here. Into the fourth quarter we go, folks. And for everybody that bet the over, it sucks to be you. And it sucks to be me, too, because I bet the over. Watch. You want to see the lighting instantly get better? Watch this. It's like magic. Look at that. Magic. All right. You made 2 bets. What's your second bet? Somebody else said that too. Somebody else said they had 2 bets. I have 2 bets too, and I still could win mine. My prop bet. That is, if Rex Burkhead scores the first touchdown, we still haven't had a touchdown scored, so I'm still in that. That would make my night if Rex Burkhead actually scored the first touchdown. You can't ask for better fourth quarter drama than this. This will be the lowest scoring Super Bowl game in history. That's a good question, Clemson Carson. What is the lowest scoring game in Super Bowl history? Does anybody know that? A little bit of trivia. Somebody can Google it, find out probably in 5 seconds. But nice tiki totem. Yes, thank you. That was Catfish from Volunteer Roadshow sent me that for winning the fan face-off against, and I forget the guy's name. I feel bad for forgetting the guy's name. It was the Notre Dame fan. It was Delusional Paul's cousin, apparently. But anyway, yeah, it's cool. Secure a high-risk bet with a solid cover bet, Gambling 101. Well, I failed on both fronts, sir, because I thought I secured a high-risk bet with a solid cover bet, but I didn't. All right. Beginning of the fourth quarter here. 3rd and 4. And Brady's going to be incomplete. Pass got knocked down. Good defense there. Lowest scoring Super Bowl was Super Bowl 7. Miami won 14-7. That's actually the lowest scoring game. I would have thought it would have been lower than that. So 14-7. Yeah, this could easily break that record. Oh, and that was their undefeated season. Okay. Hey, you learn something every day, folks. You guys are teaching me stuff every minute that I didn't know. Look at this punt. Oh, my God. Talk about a lucky bounce. That thing was about to go into the end zone, and then it jumped back 8 yards. Easy to forget Notre Dame 0-8 in their last major bowl games dating back to 93. I didn't forget that. I actually did know that. Yes. Now, not this year. Obviously, they lost to Clemson in the playoff. But the year before, they did win their bowl game. What bowl was that, and who'd they play? And that's another trivia question for all you college football nuts out there. They did win their bowl game in 2017. All right, 1st and 10, Jared Goff. And he's complete to C.J. Anderson. And Anderson gets close to the first down, but I think he's a little bit short. 28, yeah, the 2017 season, whatever. Yeah, LSU, there you go. Yeah, the point is Notre Dame's a joke. Okay, I got you. Yeah, 2017 season, 2018 bowl, yeah. But yeah, since like 93, every major bowl game they played in, New Year's Six type bowl game or national title game or whatever, they've lost all of them. All right, 2nd and 1. All right, Vodka Drinker, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night. And it looks like they still have Anderson in for Gurley. They hand it off to Anderson. And he lost the ball. Oh, but it went out of bounds. But he was about to get the first down, though. If he wouldn't have fumbled, he would have got the first down. But instead, he fumbled it and lost about 2 yards. So he got lucky that the Patriots didn't recover that. But he didn't get the first down. So it'd be like 3rd and 2, it looks like. Yep, 3rd and 2. Goff rolls out to the right. Pass complete for the first down to about the 23. And that was Brandon Cooks. All right, 1st and 10. Complete for a loss of a yard to Gurley. Here, what's this lady's name? Now she's on here telling us again that Gurley's knee. It might be Gurley's knee. It might not be his knee. And now it's not his knee again. If anybody mentions Gurley's knee at any point for the rest of this game, I'm going to lose my friggin' mind. Hound Dog says, I'm thinking about deleting my Twitter, such a toxic platform. Just do like me and don't argue with people on Twitter. I mean, you know. Only thing I do on Twitter is, like, if I post anything, it's usually related to my YouTube channel or retweet somebody else's funny tweet or something. I don't get into arguing with people on Twitter. It's a losing battle that you'll never win. I promise. But I don't do much social media. I mean, I don't even have a Facebook page. I had a Facebook page for like 3 weeks, and that was like, God knows, that had been like in 2010 or something, like almost 10 years ago. And what you realize what I realized with Facebook was that all it does is reconnect you with a bunch of people that you didn't want to talk to in the first place. So I deleted that sucker. I don't like Facebook at all. Never did. I think Twitter's better. People are always asking me, am I on Instagram? And I probably should do an Instagram thing for the Pigskin Pete YouTube channel, but I don't even know what Instagram is. Like, I literally don't even know what it is. I think you post pictures on there or something. I don't know. So it sounds, I guess I'll check it out. 2nd and 11. Incomplete. Instagram. Yeah, everyone's got Instagram these days. I don't even know. Again, I don't even know what it is. If I went on Instagram or downloaded the app or went on their website tonight, it would be the first time I've ever been on it. No idea what it is. Not a clue. But people are, hey, are you on IG? And I'm like, what is IG? I don't even know what IG is. 3rd and 11. An old man. Instagram is a picture thing. YouTubers are big into it for some reason. See, that's why I've never been interested in going on Instagram, is because the only thing I know about it is it's like a picture thing, and I'm not a picture guy. Like I don't like taking pictures. I don't like being in pictures. I just, I don't know. So I just figured, why is there a website dedicated to people posting pictures of themselves? Is that what it is? SEC Dog doesn't know what it is either. Now that's a whole different story, sir. There's some good-looking women on Instagram. Yeah, I bet there is. Sounds like trouble. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Play action pass again. Goff over the middle, complete for a big game to Cooks. Inside the 40. 1st and 10 Rams. Yeah, that was a bad penalty. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40. Looks like the 43. And he's going to hand the ball off to Gurley. Gurley finds a hole, gets through. 1st down and more. Picks up about 13 yards. 1st and 10. Oh, there's a flag on the play. You can post videos on there, and they have them swipe up, and it takes them to your YouTube page. That's why they do it. Okay. That's the whole swipe up thing. Okay. I guess I should make one. I probably will. Yeah, I don't know when. I'm not in any hurry to do it, but it just because here's like I know you can link all that stuff to your YouTube channel, so every time you upload a video, it just automatically goes on Instagram and all that. But it just gives me one more thing that I have to actually go check and check on it every day. Like Twitter and YouTube is enough for me right now. For my sanity. Instagram sounds like just a headache. 1st and 20. And Goff gets flushed out of the pocket, and he's out of bounds late. Where's the flag? Nope, no flag. Exactly. Hound Dog says, I think it would be weird for me as a guy to take corny pictures of myself and post them on social media for everyone to see. I mean, how self-absorbed and girly do you have to be? Yes, there you have it. Now I can understand if it makes sense for a YouTube guy to do it. Can you post videos on there? I guess you can. That would make sense. 2nd and 22. Long pass incomplete, so it's gonna be 3rd and 22 now. Yeah, good plan, SEC dog. He says he talks to women in person, not online. It works great. Yeah. Well, I'm not in the market or anything, but I have a feeling if I was in the market that I would take the same approach. All right, so a big time 3rd down here. And he's going to give the ball to Gurley, and he gets taken down for a loss. So, obviously, punt situation coming up, 4th and 23. And the great defense / terrible offense mantra continues in Super Bowl 53. No wonder Goff went to Cal. Hey, so did Aaron Rodgers, right? You can look at women online too. You don't have to hear them talk. As a matter, we probably prefer that they don't, right? Oh man, I gotta be careful about what I say, Mrs. Peete. Who am I kidding? I'm on the internet. She can watch it, find out everything I say. Billy says, I've always liked Twitter better. I never liked Facebook, but YouTuber is a big thing. It's Instagram and Twitter, both. Also Snap. Now, listen, here's one thing I will never do. I might eventually do an Instagram thing just for the YouTube channel, just for the betterment of the YouTube channel. Snapchat is something that I refuse to do ever. Not happening. No. I'm so annoyed by Snapchat. If I ever get on Snapchat, somebody slap me, please. Yes, this game is boring. Listen, we're talking about Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. That shows you how boring this game is. The thing I like about Twitter is that unlike Facebook, you don't have to be friends with people and unfriend and friend requests and all this other crazy nonsense. Like, I don't want to go through that. You can just, you can follow people and unfollow them, but you don't have to be a follower. You don't have to give somebody permission to look at your tweets and vice versa. It's just more loose. Just easier. I know what Snapchat is. But I actually do know what that is because I know people that are on there. I've seen them do it. It's so weird. You take a picture of yourself or something, and then it's on there for like 24 hours, but it's a picture that you can do all kinds of crazy stuff to make it look like it's not you or make yourself look better or something. I don't know what, but it's not happening. The green bottle polo cologne from the 70s, sir. First of all, you're right. I have that. I need to look for it. They didn't just sell it in the 70s, though. I wore it when I was in high school in the 90s. But yes, you're right. The green bottle polo cologne is epic, sir. Touche. 1st and 10. And it's complete to Gronkowski. For a 1st down. Uh-oh. Patriots doing Patriot things in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. What's up, Taurine Davis? How you doing, man? Polo blue is better. How about the Perry Ellis? That was my favorite. I don't even know if you could buy that anymore. It was blue in color. It was a clear bottle, but it was blue colored cologne. Perry Ellis, man, that's the best smelling cologne ever. I'm doing amazing and fantastic, sir. Thank you for asking. 1st and 10. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the Patriots are on the 49-yard line. Brady over the middle, complete to Edelman for a first down and more inside the 40, all the way down to like the 36. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting on. The Patriots to start doing what they do. Complete to Burkhead for about 6. Yes. I agree. SEC dog. 2nd and 3. Oh, there's Giselle. Brady throws it up. Complete to Gronk on the 2. This is what I need. All right, listen. To win my crazy prop bet, I need Burkhead to get a touchdown here. This is exactly what I couldn't have dreamed this scenario up any better. All the way down inside the 5-yard line. Give it to Burkhead. I don't care who wins the game at this point. I just want my money. Give it to Burkhead and let him run it in. Where's Burkhead at?
Guess who has 3 and 3 for the first 3 quarters?
Damn it! Touchdown, Patriots. You won the square?
3 and 3 for the first
Mrs. Peete won a square. What do you win for that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Some kind of money.
Who got that touchdown? It was Sony Michel. Damn it. now I lost both my bets. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Mrs. Peete won a square. So. I don't know what she wins for that, though. All right. So now. Sony Michel for MVP. Yeah. Well, he was the only guy to get a touchdown so far, so that's a safe bet. Now, what can the Rams do here? Anything? Anybody think the Rams have a shot at this point? I don't. Yes, I think yes, that's what it is, Billy. The Perry Ellis 360. That's exactly what it is. It's great. And it came in like a cylindrical bottle. And it was blue. The cologne was blue. I agree. The Goat Watson says, I don't think the Rams can score a touchdown. I don't either. I think you're right. They still make the Perry Ellis? They do? Should have told me that. Let's go get some now. Damn it. I'm still pissed that they didn't give that ball to Burkhead. See, but the prop bet for Sony Michel being the first player to score a touchdown wasn't, I don't know what it was. It was like even money or something. Sony Michel MVP odds was 12-1. Yeah. Yeah. Betting, I wouldn't. I'm too nervous to bet on the MVP. Any kind of money because it almost always goes to the quarterback. You can get it for like $20 because it's older than the new stuff. What, really? The cologne for $20? Shit, I'll get some tomorrow then. I don't know. I kind of agree. That. Never mind. 1st and 10. And it's complete. Big play there by the Rams. Picked up about 30 yards. That's an interesting fact. Sony Michel has played in the SEC championship game, the national championship game against Alabama, and now the Super Bowl in a short time in the same stadium. Yeah, that's true. All right, 1st and 10 from the 44. And Goff hands the ball off to Gurley, and Gurley gets 0 yards. Incomplete, so it's going to be 3rd and 9. And so you really can't afford to punt at this point. The way that the Rams offense is playing, I don't think they can afford to punt. Now, also going for it with 5.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, if they don't get it here, is also a huge gamble. So. Complete. 1st down. See, they needed that 1st down big time. Goff. Back to pass. Complete on 1st down for another 1st down to Robert Woods. So they're moving the ball now. I mean, you need to score. You haven't scored a touchdown all game. The last thing you want to do is give Brady too much time if you do score to go down and win the game with a field goal or something. No, I didn't mute the mic. Oh, I thought that was a touchdown. Something wrong with the audio? Sounds fine to me. Yeah, I thought he had that. That was a hell of a pass. I mean, you couldn't have dropped it in there any better. It was a great pass. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Goff throws it deep again. Intercepted. Game over, folks. Cancel Christmas. And I realize the Rams have 2 timeouts left, and there's a 2-minute warning, but yeah. Yep. And that's all she wrote, folks. Oh, man. Well, the game got exciting there at the end, didn't it? I'm going to ride this thing out. I'm just going to see if there's any chance that the Rams get the ball back. They still can. They can't allow the Patriots to get a first down, though. Well, it's not over technically. I mean, they still can get the ball back. They need to go. They need to get the Patriots to 3 and out. But based on what I've been seeing, it's pretty much over. You never know, though. I just feel like I know that that Brady in these situations is just clutch. I just feel like they're going to get a first down or 2 and end it. I mean, it's not like they get a touchdown or even a field goal. All they got to do is get a couple of first downs. But anything can happen. It could be a turnover, fumble, something. You never know. Here we go. First and 10 from the 3. Going to hand the ball off to, was that Michelle again? Picked up a yard. These next 2 plays are huge. And there goes Michelle with a huge run. That's game. Most likely. You think Michelle win the MVP? He might. still technically not over. If they get another first down, it is over for sure. There's a flag on the play. What's up, you mad, bro? How you doing? That's against the Rams. That's game. I would tend to agree. I think that Brady will win the MVP. I do. Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, sir. I would be doing better if this game was more exciting than it was. So, other than that, and also that I lost my bet. That sucks too. But and he's going to hand it off to Michelle, and Michelle's going to pick up about 5. So the Rams have 2 timeouts. There's 2 minutes and 35 seconds and counting. And the Rams they're just. So I guess the Rams finally took a timeout. Yeah, they did. Tom Brady has played terrible in the way he wins MVP. I don't disagree that he hadn't played great. But what do his stats look like as far as his passing yards? Billy Dawson coming through with a super chat. Awesome live stream today, Pete. Appreciate you doing it, especially for the people that are at work and don't have a TV available like me. Well, at least I'm glad I can make somebody happy. Thank you, Billy. And that adds another 5 entries into your super chat contest. Thank you, sir. Yeah, just disappointing that the game wasn't more exciting, you know. The Rams need Lawrence. Yeah, they're not going to tank for Lawrence, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I think Sonny Michel being the MVP is probably a pretty good bet. Now, it could very possibly be a defensive player, though. I don't know which one. Oh, now Burkhead decides to do something. Thanks, Rex. That's the game. Rex decides to turn on the heaters after he loses my bet for me. Appreciate it, Rex. Yeah, that's game. Hell, they're even in field goal range now. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. I don't know what else to do. You know, what are we doing here? I guess I'm going to go ahead and get off, guys. But thanks for everybody that did stop by. I really, really appreciate it. Again, I wish it would have been a better game, but it wasn't. But congratulations to the Patriots for their, 6th championship with Belichick and Brady. And I don't know what's more depressing, the Patriots winning another Super Bowl or this is officially the end of the football season. And all we have left is, what's the other thing? The American Football League, whatever that new thing is, the XFL Part 2. So, a little depressing. The football's over. But it is what it is. So, thank you all for joining me. Thanks to NMD TV, Dondre Crawford, and Billy Dawson for all super chatting tonight. Thank you to Catfish, who's the winner of the Patreon contest this month. And also thank you to Billy Dawson and Tiger Nation for also being Patreon members. You're all amazing. You're all fantastic. SEC Dog, great show. He says, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's it, guys. Have a good one. It's been fun. It's been real, but it hasn't been real fun. Pigskin Pete. checking out.